Because if a guy's in your fuck league, that doesn't mean he's in your relationship league.
Yeah, it takes a lot.
There's two
less.
leagues.
I feel like I have a lot of guys in my fuck league, but I'm not. Your son's so true. I feel like, because I've gotten DMs from guys with like.
But are you self-aware enough to? It sounds like you are because you're saying it. But it's like. Yeah. I think a lot of women are, it's like Delulu land about like, oh, it's just, he's just, it's like, no, he doesn't see you as an option to date seriously. He sees you as somebody fun to hang out with, hook up with. That's where it ends.
But that's
like,
also, that's
Cinderella wasn't a princess. She was a side piece, y'all.
Yeah, probably. But that's also like, that's why I don't get my value. I love stand-up comedy. I'm passionate about making this a career and getting ahead with that. That's where I get my validation. Right. I ordered Retta. We talked about that. That's where I'm getting my validation from, like the work I'm putting into myself. And like obviously I want to date a man. I like men with good taste. I like really smart, cute men. That's who I want to surround myself with. But I think that like I'm not getting my validation from like, you know, because the girls who are locking down, let's say those men with like all the followers and the fame, they're getting. I'm a stripper. I know that eventually. I hate to say it. He's probably going to be assessing his options when you guys get into a fight. I hate to say it. I'm not doing it, but that's why I'm kind of like, I'm enjoying men for like what they bring to me, but I don't get my validation. I'm not sure I ever want to get married. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And
also going on what you were saying about how people are more attracted to you when you are with somebody. If a guy has a girlfriend or has a roster or whatever like that, there's like a sort of underlying like gravitational pull to that. I think that goes back to like attainable versus unattainable. Like people want what they can't have.
Interesting. Yeah.
It's also just like the not give a fuck attitude, bro. Because like I don't care. Like I might be attracted to someone, but that's like phase one of any interaction is like the aesthetic is there. Now we go to phase two, which is, does this person have any sort of like mind to like come to me and have a conversation? Like, because like there's nothing worse than a hot woman who's dumb as fuck, dude. Like, cause you're so attractive and I couldn't date you because like
bimbos and himbos.
Sometimes I kind of like a hot dumb guy.
You like a himbo?
They're easy.
Well, like, oh yeah, I used to talk to this guy.
Well, you're the one that just said you got turned on by fucking conversation.
Yeah, but I love that man. But there's like this guy I met who was like this like tall, jacked, like football player dude, and he used to get offended when it'd be like, oh, it's okay, you're kind of dumb. And he'd be like, no, I'm not. But like, he kind of was, but he was really hot.
Yeah, it's that physical attraction versus actual.
It's called
like,
CTE.
Yeah.
It's called CTE. I'm not dumb, I've just been hit in the head.
Just can't think right, man.
Wait, I played D1.
My helmet's 2 sizes too small. It's okay.
Shit. No, I mean, hey, yeah, I guess that's true. And men.
I mean, I don't know. Have you ever met a really hot girl who's kind of dumb and you're just like, this is fun?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe, but like for a night. But it's like if I was actually like interested in somebody, I couldn't deal with
as
them
a
if they were
relationship.
that
No.
level of
what's it? Are you talking dumb or ignorant? Because there's you know what I mean? Because if there's just an innocent person, they're ignorant.
I'm talking low IQ,
and they talk ignorant.
but like you could
like
be
they're having
ignorant.
like seventh
you can
grade
have a
level
high
conversations
IQ and be ignorant.
Yeah.
he would just like
So
zone
I'm talking
out
about
a
like a
lot.
low IQ person. They're probably ignorant because they're low IQ and they're ignorant. But it's like if you're high IQ and ignorant, all right, maybe I'll talk to a person because it'd be like I could have a conversation. But like another thing too, like I'm done with like the interactions I have where like a lot of women have like I feel like there was like this power shift for a while after Me Too to women having like more of the kind of societal reins, if you will. And then now it's kind of like come back into the middle again more, I feel like. And it's like for me as a dude, I'm like, I'm gonna interact with women. I don't like feminism. I don't like. I think it's dumb to not appreciate, like, not respect what your audience wants. So like, men, we care about what y'all want because that's how we are able to like hang out. But like, y'all don't need to care about what we want, which is fine. But it's like the women who actually understand like who they're talking to are more successful in terms of like the interactions versus the women that are like, this is my frame, and then you come to me. It's like, no, that's not. It doesn't work like that.
Yeah,
I feel
like at some level, it's like a narcissism thing, where it's like not
I
thinking
can only
about
imagine
the other person.
even average women, the level of attention even an average woman gets.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
But like also it's like attention from like the fucking, you know, I mean, I guess you do get attention from like, you know, great guys or whatever, but I feel like I don't know. Once again, it goes back to like not using people for validation and using people for expansion. I think that the men who I've brought into my life, serious relationships or not, have brought me closer to like my expansion as a person, and that's what I look for in relationships. I'm not the girls who are like looking, I'm gonna lock him down and he's gonna pay for everything, and like I guess that's fine if that's what you want, but I feel like that's, and the guys looking for like the hottest girl in the room, it's like, just don't get your validation elsewhere. Just like let human interaction be like a human interaction, and let it be loving. You're like, we're here to like love each other, you know what I mean? Like it doesn't have to be this.
Relationships work better before social media, let's just be honest.
I mean, maybe.
The comparison culture, because you were joking earlier and you're like, just, you want to like get a guy to like, you know, you compare, like, there's always that comparison with guys and with people. And it's like social media creates that, oh, look at that. Look at, you know, and it's like this idea that everybody, like people, it's like, it's curated reality. It's not.
Yeah, and it's not even,
that's why
it's not reality at
reality,
all.
right?
No,
it's curated false reality.
It's filtered
really.
reality to show like what that person wants to be seen for. And, like it creates a complete like that emphasizes that narcissistic element because you're so focused on yourself and what makes you attractive and what makes you worth it that you don't think about what you have to put into the relationship as like half of the relationship. For sure.
And but then again, I've also seen, I think that it was a lot of, I think that like very extreme like men need to pay blah 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 was almost a trauma response for women, because I have seen, I mean, women in my life get totally taken advantage of by their partners. They're at home taking care of the baby. He's out drinking, fucking. He's, you know what I mean? I've seen that happen quite a bit. And I think that women are kind of traumatized from getting taken advantage of. And that's why the pendulum swung so much to the other side. And now as we're healing, we're like expanding as like a cultural consciousness. You know what I mean?
Definitely.
Yeah. And yeah, and I think that men also... I feel it with some of my guy friends. Like I was talking to that guy today and he was crying and he was like crying over this girl and he was like, I just want someone to love me. And I'm like, that's where like if you were one of my girlfriends, I'd be like, girl, like order Ozempic. You know what I mean? Like, because when you're like
practice some self-love.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. Love yourself.
Love yourself. Yeah. Order Ozempic.
Well, I mean, it's ultimately it starts there.
Yeah.
You know, because it's like, oh, I just want somebody. That sounds like such bitch shit. I'm sorry, it does. It sounds
well,
like
yeah, because you're putting your validation
like,
in somebody
boo
else.
Fucking who?
That's the thing.
Like, oh man, go make your life something worth being a part of. You know, and live out and be your own like ally and your own
and women
supporter.
Will come around, but that's the thing.
Show up for you. You know?
Yeah, and don't do it out of like a hatefulness. Like I'm gonna show her. Like that's that. But I guess people just don't really. That's one thing I will say. Stripping has not always been a great experience for me, but I'm grateful because it taught me like the basic laws of life. I'm gonna live a good life. I feel like my life is just starting because I've had those experiences, and I know like
law of the jungle out here.
It really is. Yeah. Like you build your garden, especially as a woman. Like you lay back in yourself, and everybody follows. You know.
Mm-hmm. It helps you understand like almost like a primal element of human socialization.
Yeah.
Like realizing like the level of performance, not just you, but also the guy is doing in order to try and, you know, kindle something, whether it be, you know, like a dance or like for you to entertain him or like, you know, however they see the interaction going.
Strip clubs are dumb.